and it says the machine.
Welcome to episode 5. So this is the episode where we get to see inside the engine and find out exactly what's wrong with it. But first, you're going to have to sit through me getting the cam towers off, because that was a real pain in the arse, I can tell you. And I'm still recovering from it now. So you're going to have to sit through it because I had to go through it doing it. And then so we'll see inside the engine. We'll see what was stopping it turn. And then I'll take a few other bits off because that's quite interesting. See how much they're worn. These look like they're going to be fun. Somebody's already, I think, in the mirror, been using a drift or something on them to get them out. I wonder if they did it or they gave up. And that one looks pretty damn round. Right, so that one worked. Scary as shit, but it worked. So what I did, then a fully seated Allen key, and then a radio mast support from a Land Rover, and then a bit of force, and there. That's gone. That's loose. Not pleasant though, gotta say. And I got, yeah, the angle of the machine is looking decidedly dodgy. But we'll see. Now they're all out. Six plugs. 6 sealed. Actually, the last ones I didn't use any heat on, I just cracked them. Seems to be having consistent force, and a deeply seated Allen key is fine. That's a bit of a disaster. Guess where that is? Where the end of that is. Yep. It's in there. You can't see, but maybe just a brief glimpse. That's the end of my Allen key in there. And then these two are rounded out inside. I think somebody's been here before, so they're not coming out the normal way. So I guess I'll have to figure out what to do here, because that's going to be a nightmare to drill. Oh well, we'll have to see. I guess about 50 minutes have elapsed since I last recorded. Here's some fun. Drilled out 4. So that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one actually came undone. And that one still got the end of the Allen wrench in. And then to add to the butchery, I ground off that one and that one too. I scored a little bit with the casing, but for now I think that's fine. So the last bit is the horror in that hole. The descent into hell. Just trying to get rid of this Allen key that's broken off into the bolt. Only the last bolt on this one. I'm sure we'll get there. And as far as I can see, I don't think any of these valves are stuck open. I just need to get a straight edge across them. But they all look to be at the same height. And it's nice that there's some oil and it's not too gunked up. The bad bit is that there's swarf in there now from where I was cutting off the bolts. So this is going to have to somehow come apart at least a bit. It's to be rinsed out. I'm a bit disappointed because I didn't actually get the reveal moment right, so I'm going to reenact it for you. There's going to be some drama in this one too. Yeah, for some reason I didn't film. I think I got too excited about taking it to bits and then forgot about the filming piece. Okay, so let's continue. We're now going to take this cylinder head off and see what's inside. Finally find out what's holding the engine up. Ah, oh, my eyes! Oh God, I can't unsee that.
So this was what all the fuss was about. A little bit of corrosion at the top of the cylinder that was preventing the piston from going over top dead centre. Bit of an anticlimax, really. But we should have a sense of foreboding here. Look at this fella, he's right at the top. I think he might be hiding something. I guess we'll find out.
Here's this one, because it's got scoring up the side there. I can just almost catch a finger on it. Don't know how serious that is. I'm going to say it's not very serious. For tonight, it's by far and away the worst scratching I've seen so far. Yeah, we'll see more when we get the piston out. This is horrible. It's filthy. I'm kind of working from the top down, and now I'm getting off this broken cover piece. It seems to have been butchered, and I'm getting the crank sprocket off. I guess that's what it's called. Man, it just keeps dripping fluids. So here we go. Things have got a bit chaotic. The pullers are off. Oil pump is exposed. It's kind of blue sealant that I found on both of them. Don't know if that's right or not. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the oil pump is contemporary. It says 1980 on the mark there. So I guess we'll get that off. No dramas pulling them off. I just used the 2-leg puller. And there's some random bits. And then, interestingly, the oil pump pulley, I think, is pretty worn. It's kind of concave in bits. I'm going to clean it and see. And there's some really sharp bits on the back. So we'll see what that looks like when it's cleaned up. And another thing I found, it's like a little translucent seal, which was kind of nestling under the oil pump pulley, but I don't know where it's come from. Maybe it came off the cam cover or something. Anyway, that's that one recorded for posterity. And here's the closer look at the crankshaft pulley. That's really worn too. And like Oh look, looking great. And then it's a bit of a facade. You can see how it's worn away. I wonder if that's a symptom of the timing belt being too loose or too tight, given that that tensioner was not in such a great shape. I imagine that's going to be eye-wateringly expensive. Well, to answer my previous question, yeah, I'm an idiot. That is one of those. Goes on the other bolt. So that's what prevents leaks from the oil pump around the bolt holes. Where are we? Oh yeah. This is the oil pump pulley. It's really worn. It's a new one. Some of them are even concave. I guess there must be some force delivering that pressure. So, new one of those. And then most annoyingly, I've lost another circlip. I got that little one, but the other one's pinged off somewhere. That holds the cover piece at the bottom of the crankshaft pulley. Things are getting a bit crazy. I've got all these bits everywhere. The machine is exploding. The latest bit I've taken off is the water pump. I'll have a closer look at that in a minute. It looks very clean. And the bolts, actually, there were no problems with the bolts. They all came out really cleanly, and then look at the water passages. All look really clean too. Except for this. It's like a tongue, ectoplasm, mould. I presume it's just something that's grown in there, like the skin that was at the top. You can just see the water level there. So, yeah, that could be worse. Well, I've found the date mark. It says 84, so I guess that might have been changed 3 years after it was made. I think it's got the Porsche part number on it. I think it's fine. There's no play in the bearings. I think that's going back on. Time to take the sump off. It's proper nasty. Undone a couple of them and they're really loose. I don't know if that's right or not. We shall see. Oh, this is going to be the easiest gasket. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, here, hang on. Lots of that's rare. It's not pliable. I think it may have been leaking. Lots of sealant on it. Maybe it's been reused. And like I said, the bolts were really oh, that's satisfying. Fantastic. Really loose. This is truly horrible and grimy and oily, but I don't want to do any more cleaning. I cleaned a little bit here until I see if I can get this out. It's really stuck in. You can see I've already done some good solid work on it. Very nice. Mole grips well, spanner first, mole grips, pipe wrench plus extension. Next is to get it supported and really get the pipe wrench on it and see if we can crack it open. I've cut and ground some flats on it now. I'm going to put it back in the vise and see if that's going to crack it. This is only slightly set up because I think I've already cracked it. That's yes! Yes! We had a very satisfying crack when it came undone. So that's good. I'll get that out of the vise on the bench and get it out. There's the drain plug. It's got a knob on it. Does that mean it's magnetic? Yeah. Can't see. I can't feel any metal in that. Good. Well, what do you think? There's some stuff going on there. Yeah, I think there'll be an episode on the bores themselves because I've got some dodgy plans there. But so far I'm pretty happy, I think. Yeah, there'll be mixed opinions, I think, about whether the block is toast or not. We'll see about that in that future episode I talked about, but everything else has come apart quite nicely. There's a few broken bolts. Those cam towers, those damn cam towers. Yeah, I'll rebuild those in the next video, I think. Put that to bed. Yeah, until next time.